Hi, and welcome to Elevate and Conversate with Sasha Fierce, where the goal is to ultimately trust and follow the beat of your own drum through elevating and conversating, inspiring and motivating. So today's conversation, I thought we could conversate about being a grandmother. Um, and I could tell you all about my own experiences of being a grandma, because I've been a grandma now, for 5 years? So yeah, that's right, I'm a grandma. My grandbaby, my grandson, he is 5 years old. He was 5 this year, July. Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear, but wait a minute. Did she just say grandma? Yeah, that's right. I said grandma. I'm a young grandma. But come on, guys, seriously, I'm not the youngest grandma in the world, and I'm not the youngest looking grandma in the world. There's a number of us out here. Yeah, trust me. So relax. It's all good. Yeah. But yeah, let's get back to my experiences. I love being a grandmother. I love being called grandma. I never had a nan myself, so I'm not sure if it's a cultural thing or if that's the reason why. But yeah, I just love that term grandma. Think about it, grand and ma. What does grand stand for? Grand stands for so many things that are big, that are awesome, that are outstanding. So yeah, that's me. I'm grandma. I love that term. Yeah, I had and I still have no regrets of seeing myself as a grandparent. As you can hear, I just told you and I said that basically I love the term grandma. You can call me it all day long. He can call me it. I love it. So I had and I still have no fears of seeing myself of being a grandparent. I was a grandmother. I was a grandmother. I was made a grandmother at the tender age of 41. But I did way better than my mum, because I made my mother a grandmother at the tender age of 36. So yeah, so as I said, there's younger grandmas out there than me. Remember I told you. But yeah, when I was first told, my initial reaction was like, whoa, my baby girl. But yeah, then I had to stop and check and say, you can't be hypocritical, because look where you was. And she did far better than me, because I was pregnant at 15. I had my first baby. Remember, I told you guys, if you was listening to one of my previous episodes, it was that I became a parent at the age of 16. So she done way better than me. So I couldn't be hypocritical. Then I had to remember that family comes first. I also had to put myself in her shoes and remember where I was when I was 15 and how I felt, how it was hard for me to tell anyone, to say out loud, all the feelings and the emotions that was going through me, and my body and my mind and my soul. So I had to dress back and remember that family comes first, going to be there for her, right? So yeah, whatever decision she makes. So yeah, so the initial reaction was like, whoa. Then I warmed, as a parent do, but just being mum, right? But yeah, then finally, I wouldn't say finally, it came and I embraced my daughter's new journey. I definitely embraced it with her. I loved it. We'd go shopping. I started going antenatal classes with her. Went to the few. Whoa, they were doing things differently than when I was. Whoa, they were doing a lot of things differently. But okay, I went with it. I listened. And then I told her what I thought. But Sasha Fierce. But anyway, yeah. I embraced it. We used to watch one born every minute, every Sunday, and calling the midwives. We loved it. So I embraced her journey with her. I walked with her along the journey. I told her about my experiences. I told her about my, the good times. Didn't tell her any horror stories. Didn't talk about labour. No, we didn't. I let her see that. Because, you can't be prepared for those sort of things. Well, I don't think you can. You're just going to get scared. So there's no point. So yeah, I embraced the journey, as I said, with my daughter. And it was great. I didn't have any concerns of her becoming a parent. If I'd be honest with you, no, I didn't. Because my daughter, the lady that she was becoming, she showed so much. Even when she was growing up, she had so much love in her heart to give. She's a very loving girl. And yeah, I just knew she would cope. And remember, I was a young mum and I was way younger than her, and I had no experience either. I just went with following the beat of my own drum and loving and learning through my walking. And then obviously talking with my mum and other people, experienced people. So I knew that if I can do it, my daughter can do it. It's not a problem. So there was no concerns at all for her. One thing that gassed me though, guys, like, whoa, he was due on the day before my birthday. My grandson, my first grandbaby, was due on the day before my birthday. I was like, please, let him come on my birthday. Let us be twins for life. Yeah, that was me. But no, unfortunately, him and everybody else didn't want it to happen. So he came a little earlier. He came, I think it was about a week and a bit earlier than he was due to come. But I was gassed. I was so gassed and thrilled. I was telling everyone, he's coming on my birthday, he's coming on my birthday. No, he didn't. But yeah, the day he was born, it was an amazing day. I remember I wasn't at home. My daughter wasn't. My daughter was at home with her partner. She was here. And I just remember getting a call. Oh, I fled out that building. I ran down. I flew down the stairs. I think people must have thought I was mad. I flew down those stairs. I ran all the way to Guy's in St Thomas from the train station. And if all you guys know where that tube station is, right? I ran. I was sweating. But when I got there, he wasn't born yet. They were waiting for me. So yeah, but she was in labour. It was an emotional day. I remember that day right, like it was yesterday. I could close my eyes right now and I can remember the whole of that day. I can remember seeing him come into this world. I think that has helped me with the bond that I have with him. That I've never seen anybody, I've never seen anybody give birth. I tell you that, nobody, apart from my daughter. So watching that little person, that little bundle of joy come into this world, that overwhelming feeling I felt, the joy, the excitement, the love, all of the above, oh my God, was so immense. It was like, oh, it was so immense. Yeah, and I can still feel it today. I can feel that rush and that excitement and that love and that joy and everything feeling right now for this one little bundle. It was, yeah, it was an emotional feeling. Even her partner was there and I was like, look. I was, yeah, you know me, can't be quiet. So yeah, I was very ecstatic. I was the loudest probably grandparent there. I ran around the whole of the ward afterwards. Yeah, keep calm. My grandson's born today. So yeah, I was overwhelmed with the way I felt. It was crazy. The rush, the feeling that you get as a grandparent. I'm only going to tell you it's completely different as being a parent. We know it's love, but whoa, what others say and what people say about that bond of a grandparent and their grandchild is true. It is so strong, and I don't know why. I can't tell you. Is it because it's my baby's baby? Is it because I saw him come into this world? Is it because he's just part of my lineage? I don't know, but I can tell you that bond, from the moment I saw him, I knew it's gonna get nothing but stronger. I couldn't let him go. Didn't want to let him go. I don't want now. I was smitten. I still am. I'm smitten by this one little baby, my baby Carter. I am smitten by him. Trust me. He has me every time. And my daughter will tell you straight, they have a go at me. It's crazy. So yeah, they will tell you he has me every time. He is mine. Yeah, I try and tell myself as well how funny it is. I try and tell myself, he's not mine, chill out, cool, he's fine, he's good. What a lie I tell myself. I ring every day, I ring in the morning when he starts school, I ring in the evening. That's me now. But imagine when he was born and they were living here. You know, looking back, I think to myself, did I kill it? Did I actually get on my daughter's nerves because of the way I was doing the most. That overprotective flame, it came back out in me. Being a grandparent and being a grandma, it just brought out that overprotective flame within me again, that I had tried to crush and calm down as my children grew up. I didn't need to be that protective over them. Yeah, they can go out, they can do this, and yeah, now this baby had come here. It was like, oh, Yeah, that overprotective flame, that overwhelming feeling, it was back, and I turned into this mad woman in the home, doing the most. So like I said, I don't know if I was getting on my daughter's nerves because I was all over him all the time, or whether she appreciated it and loved it. But yeah, I was on him. I'd go to work and I would run home from work. I would be the first one out the door, be like, bye. I would talk about him non-stop as well at work. I'm sure they all got fed up of me. But yeah, it's just a feeling that I can't explain. So unless you're a grandparent, but this is why I wanted to share this with you today, because there's things that we all go through and feelings that we all have, but we're all on our own journey or on our own path. But there's certain things that we feel together without even knowing. So yeah, me being a grandparent, you may not be a grandparent yet, but you'll look back at this and think, oh my gosh, I remember when I heard her say this. Or you may be a grandparent now and you can relate. Because yeah, it's just an awesome, magical feeling. Connecting with him over these years has been an amazing feeling for me. For the last 5 years, I have connected with him. It's been important to me to connect with my grandson. I can only tell you that it's been important to me. It's been magical and important. The reason why I say it's been important is I need him to know that I'm here for him as well as his mother. I want to be a really good grandparent. I don't know if it's because, you the second time around, I can do it better. I don't know. But yeah, he's got me, and I really want him to see me more than I even know it myself, I think. I make it my own privilege that each year I do something with him, whether I take him away or we do something at home. But I try to spend as much time as I can with him so that he has a bond with me. Because that bond, I've known it and I've seen it flourish. He's the best antidote for me. He's kept me young, he's kept me smiling, he's kept me going. Not that my children don't and life doesn't, but it was awesome just having a young baby back in the house. I mean, after all, my youngest one, he was 10 when my grandson was born. So it was nice having a young baby back in the house again. And me, as I said, putting that mad hat cap on and just running with everything and doing it all, and trying to be mother hen again and the overprotective flame. It was a beautiful feeling having him back in the house. And to be honest, something I didn't say at the beginning, but Carter came at a time when this household, we had a few things going on that was like, yeah, he was sent from God. That's all I can say to you. I know God had placed him in our family and in our home for that particular time and for that particular purpose. He is a blessed child. He has so much more that he has to give. The love that he has given me, I'm talking about me. I know he gives it to his parents and he gives it to everybody, but I'm talking about me as a grandma. The love that he's given to me and how he protects me from his mother, and the timing that he came into my life, I know he was a godsend. I tell you that. He came at a difficult time in our family, that we were going through a lot, and then my daughter told us she was pregnant. And yeah, he has been nothing but a blessing since then. He took my mind off what was going on, so I focused on him and my daughter, and they helped me to overcome a very difficult part and time in my life. So being this grandparent and this grandmother journey, it's a beautiful blessing. Something that I relish, something that I don't take lightly. Like I said, I'm very, very much privileged to have been able to watch him and see him grow in the last 5 years and be part of his life. See him take his first steps, see him say his first words, see him run, see him ride a bike. All of those things, they are memories and they will stay with me forever. I mean, yes, we have our difficult times. Nothing is perfect. I say this all the time. My difficult times, I would say my hard times of being a grandma, it's nothing hard compared to being a parent, because it's now my fight with my daughter. My fight with my daughter because I spoil him, or because I give him too much, or because he runs to me because he needs me, or he'll be at home and he's crying for me, or I will phone there and he'll say, Grandma, mummy won't treat me right, or he will tell me what she's done basically, yeah? So yeah, we have a little, no, stop doing that, but why not? He's mine. Yeah, he's mine. Yeah, he's my baby's baby, so he's mine. That's how I say it. He definitely is mine. He's mine through and through. So I say I have 5 babies, but I let my 5th baby call me grandma because it's special. Like I said, grand and ma, those 2 words, they symbolize so much. So I appreciate it very much. My second fight would be, as I said, with my son. I know that sometimes he thinks I favor, there's favoritism in. It isn't. It's just that he's a little body and he's a baby. The same as when he was little, I didn't make nobody, do certain things or take advantage, or I'd give him more than he should have. But yeah, they won't see that because they're big. But I will continue to spoil my grandson. I definitely will. Regardless if my daughter wants to fight me down, or regardless if my son wants to get upset, because I spoil every one of them in their own special way. Like I said before, as I said in my mother episode, is that now my mothering duties are different. So I don't have to spoil you with chocolate, or I don't have to spoil you with taking you to the toy shop. You want different needs, right? So I will cater to those needs. But my grandson needs me to spoil him and play with him and run down the street and scream in the shops with him. And just act silly from time to time, right? And that's what I'm going to be. And that's what I'm going to do. They used to think of us as grandmas as old and frail, but they don't make grandmas like they used to, right? They definitely don't. But I tell you what I do know is how they do make us grandmas the same, is that our love and the bond and the way we feel about our grandchildren, it hasn't changed over the years. As I've read, as I've seen, as I've done my research, and as I speak to other grandparents, that is something that will never change. So they don't make grandmas like they used to, but do they? I think they do, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We just look different, right? No, seriously, being a grandmother for me is one of the best blessings ever, as being grandma serves a greater purpose, and we are of great importance to our grandchildren's lives, playing a role that no one else can. I see this when the way our eyes light up when we see each other. It's so refreshing. I miss him when he's not with me, and when he's with me, I can't get enough. And I love the way he defends me when his mother thinks she can get cheeky towards me. Carter, you were the first to kiss my heart by naming me grandma, and for that I am truly, truly grateful to God and both your parents. I love you, and I ask God every day to bind our love with cords of love that cannot be broken.
I see trees are green.
I see them blue for me and you.